In Greek mythology, few figures represent the idea of endless struggle more clearly than Sisyphus, the cunning king of Ephyra, known today as Corinth. Sisyphus was not a warrior, nor a hero. He was known primarily for his intelligence, trickery, and complete disregard for the authority of the gods. His myth is not one of triumph, but of consequences, a story that explores what happens when mortals defy the divine order. Sisyphus was the founder and ruler of Ephyra, a prosperous city-state in ancient Greece. Unlike other legendary kings, Sisyphus did not gain fame through honor or valor. Instead, he gained notoriety for his deceitful nature. One of Sisyphus's most well-known acts of defiance involved Zeus, the king of the gods. According to myth, Zeus had abducted a mortal woman named Aegina, the daughter of the river god Sisyphus. Aegina was taken by Zeus and hidden away on an island that would later bear her name, the island of Aegina in the Saronic Gulf. Her father Sisyphus was desperate to find her, but had no idea where she had gone. Sisyphus saw an opportunity. Sisyphus had water flowing through his land, and Sisyphus, always seeking advantage, offered to reveal Zeus's secret location in exchange for a spring of fresh water for his city of Ephyra, which suffered from drought. But this betrayal did not go unnoticed. Zeus was furious that a mortal had dared to expose his private affairs, especially to a lesser god. This act of betrayal would be the beginning of Sisyphus's long downfall. When his own time to die eventually came, Sisyphus decided he wouldn't go easily. So he tricked Thanatos, the personification of death. In one version of the myth, he tricked Thanatos, the god or spirit of death, and chained him up, preventing death from occurring anywhere in the world. This caused chaos. No one could die, and the natural order was disrupted. Eventually, the war god Ares intervened, freed Thanatos, and handed Sisyphus over to the underworld. But even then, Sisyphus had another trick. He had instructed his wife not to perform the proper burial rituals. When he arrived in the underworld, he pretended to be shocked and insulted by this disrespect, convincing Hades or Persephone to let him return to the living world to fix the mistake. Once back on Earth, Sisyphus refused to return to the underworld. He continued living for years, defying death again. Eventually, the gods forced him back to the underworld. This time, they made sure he couldn't escape. As punishment, Sisyphus was given an eternal task, to push a heavy boulder up a steep hill. But just as he reached the top, the stone would roll all the way back down. Over and over, he had to repeat the same effort, with no end, no success, and no reward. It was a punishment of futility, mentally exhausting, not just physically difficult. It symbolized the idea that no one, not even the cleverest of mortals, could escape the judgment of the gods.